Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today we are going to be looking at your detailed tarot predictions for the rest of the year 2023. So let's get started. Okay, Virgo, starting with the Seven of Wands reversed. It feels like at the beginning of the year, some of you are dealing with letting go of control issues and letting go with that territorial feeling. For some of you, this could be something that you need to work on, Virgo, a New Year's resolution, letting go of control issues, being less territorial, less defensive. For some of you, this could be another person that you're dealing with at the beginning of the year, and it's time for you to let this connection go. You know, if you're dealing with somebody else who is very controlling or very territorial, everything is an argument with them. You don't need to be dealing with that kind of toxic energy this year in 2023. Leave that person in 2022. Leave that person behind in the past. Some of you, this could be general career and finance stress as well, and you might be feeling generally very overwhelmed, especially if you're struggling to find balance in your career and finance, or you're feeling disorganized in the beginning of the year, or you're stretching yourselves too thin. Remember to make your physical and mental health a priority right now so that you're not biting off more than you can chew and that you can get back on track. You have the Chariot card here. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, and you have Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I feel like a lot of you have been getting this card for like the last year that I've been doing readings for you, Virgo. I feel like a lot of you are holding on to the past. It might not necessarily be directly connected to a past person, especially if you're no longer in contact with the person. For some of you, this could just be past energies that are still lingering in your life right now, especially if you're in the middle of a healing phase and you haven't really fully moved on yet. Starting in the spring with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of you are feeling more reserved with your energy in the spring. It kind of feels like you're starting to really question where and who you are giving your time and your energy and attention to. Especially if there's a past person coming back around with this Chariot card here, it feels like you need to focus on, moving forward, letting go of the past. I'm not necessarily seeing you opening up to this past person. Okay, I'm kind of seeing you hanging back emotionally because there's a lot of history here, and I feel like you have trust issues when it comes to this person, and for good reason. Especially with that Seven of Wands reversed there, if this person is very controlling or very territorial, there is a reason for you not to go back to them and for you to move on and move forward instead. I feel like for a lot of you in the spring, you could also be shifting your focus to your career and finances, focusing on what you can control and what you can't, and focusing on your personal sense of stability. You have the Star card here. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and we have this Worth Waiting For card. Divine timing is at work in your love life, Virgo. I feel like for a lot of you, again, this is motivation for you to keep moving on and moving forward and letting go of the past person or letting go of past energies. Because I feel like with this Worth Waiting For card, there is another person out there for you. Okay, I feel like this is your own healing energy, not necessarily reconciling with a past person. There is somebody else coming your way, Virgo, but that person is not going to be brought to you until you learn to fully release the past. You have the Death card here. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but again, I feel like big changes are coming for you in 2023, Virgo, and I feel like for most of you, it has to do with your love life. Because we have three ending cards here, okay? We have the Death card, the World, and we also have this Ten of Pentacles here. Three different ending cards, okay? And for some of you, again, I feel like you're not going to get this Ten of Pentacles until you fully release the past in terms of your personal relationships. The Ten of Pentacles is what's going to reward you, okay? Once you make that change, once you finally release the past and heal from that, you're going to be rewarded. But you need to close that door so that you can have a new beginning. We have the World card here in the beginning of the year, starting in the summer for some of you. Again, this is another ending card. And we have this Wedding card here. This situation involves marriage. It doesn't have to be literal. It could be for some of you, especially if you're going through a divorce right now. That might be what's taking this process so long to unfold, why you're still connected to a past person because things are not finalized yet, something like that. This could also be something that you were very committed to in terms of long-term, long-lasting potential, and that's why this is so difficult to get over and to let go of completely. But again, I'm kind of seeing this imagery here with the World card of like letting go of the wheel. You know what I mean? Like taking your hands off of the steering wheel, releasing control, and just trusting that this change is going to bring you something better. Especially with that worth waiting for card, I feel like, again, you have somebody better out there for you, Virgo, and you need to trust that the universe has a plan here with this wedding card. There is somebody else out there better for you, but you're not letting them come in because you're refusing to focus on the future. You have to let go of the past. We have the Knight of Cups here. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm hearing mixed messages with this card. For some of you, again, this could be past energy, especially if there's a past person coming back around towards the first half of the year, or you're still connected to a past person in some way right now, Virgo. And this could be this person making like a last ditch effort to offer you some sort of fake apology. But remember, this is the Knight, okay? This is not the king or the queen. This is not the empress or the emperor. The Knight is a very immature energy. The Knight plays games, okay? Knights are known for being like the player cards in the tarot deck. This person is not taking you seriously. You have this Ten of Pentacles here in the summer as well, and you have this Free Yourself card. It's time to take back control of your life. And I'm hearing a connection between this Free Yourself card and that Seven of Wands reversed that you're feeling in the beginning of the year, Virgo. Because the Seven of Wands reversed is about feeling overwhelmed, feeling a loss of power, feeling like things are out of your control. But I feel like that's because you're still connected to the past instead of focusing on the future and moving forward with this Chariot card. If you can learn to change your energy and change your focus, then you can move towards this Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is going to come your way in the second half of the year in 2023, Virgo. And I feel like that's because in the first half of the year, you're still very focused on dealing with past energies and learning to fully release. When you finally have learned that lesson, you're going to be rewarded with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like as a sign that you're on the right path and that you made the right decision, you're going to see your financial abundance increase. And you're going to make progress in your career. And that's going to be a sign that you are on the right path. And yes, you did make the right decision by letting this person go, because now you are the one in control. You have the Seven of Cups here, and before I forget, we have 3 sevens, okay? We have this Seven of Wands reversed with the Seven of Cups, and we also have the Chariot card, which is card number 7 in the Major Arcana. I feel like some of you might be seeing a lot of sevens in 2023. 7 could be your favorite number or your lucky number. You might be seeing those number synchronicities. You might be seeing 777, 777 everywhere, and that's a confirmation that this message is for you. With the Seven of Cups here in general, it kind of feels like starting in the fall, your energy might be a little bit more scattered, especially with your focus shifting to career and finances. You might feel like you have a lot of options coming your way, or you're keeping your options open. For some of you, this could also be about personal relationships. If you're deciding to get back out there, you might be keeping your options open, exploring, dealing with multiple people. You might feel like you have like a lot of different options in terms of career and finances, or even in terms of personal relationships. But again, I feel like in terms of the energy that you're learning to release this year, no more games, Virgo, okay? Especially because I feel like with this player energy, with the Knight of Cups, this person led you on, okay? This person might have been like a sweet talker, you know, like a silver tongue. They might have told you what you wanted to hear, given you false promises. They kept giving you false hope, but then they never actually changed their behavior. You have the King of Wands here, male, female, take it how it resonates. Some of you could have a fire sign coming your way, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For some of you, this could be you getting your passion back, again, because I'm seeing you shifting your focus in the second half of the year to your career and finances. You're starting to take back control. You're starting to feel more in control of yourself. You're starting to use work as a distraction. And at first, it might just be like you're keeping yourself busy. But again, I'm feeling a lot of potential there in terms of I feel like this past person is holding you back from reaching your full potential. You could become this King of Wands, Virgo, if you focus on yourself instead of focusing on the past. I also feel like if this is a new person coming your way in the second half of 2023, there is much more potential with the new person with this stability here represented with the Ten of Pentacles, especially with this new person coming through as the King of Wands instead of the Knight of Cups, okay? You have the High Priestess here, again, masculine, feminine, take it how it resonates. But you need to trust your intuition right now, Virgo, especially with this Seven of Wands reversed at the beginning of the year. I know you're feeling overwhelmed right now. Okay, you feeling like things are out of your control. You might even be feeling very angry, holding on to a lot of anger from the past. If you can take all of that energy and turn it into something else, you can use that as fuel to your flame. Okay, because let me tell you a story. When I was in university, I went through a horrible breakup. And instead of just feeling depressed all the time and feeling angry all the time, I took that depression and I took that anger and I turned it into fuel. I turned it into concentration. I used it to focus. I turned it into motivation and inner drive with this Chariot card. And my grades improved almost overnight. Not only did I go from a B student to an A student, I also ended up completely switching majors. And I never would have found that opportunity in my education and in my career if I had continued to let this toxic person hold me back from reaching my true potential. And that's why you need to trust your intuition when it comes to this past person, because they are holding you back. But if you let go of the past, you can zoom forward. At the end of the year, you finish with this Three of Cups here, okay? There is going to be reason for celebration. With this Ten of Pentacles here, you might literally be celebrating some sort of achievement at the end of the year, some sort of advancement in your career and finances. You might be finishing like a really important project, or for some of you, this could be like an entirely new job opportunity in general. But these are also like cards about community. So I'm also seeing you like spending more time with your family and friends and remembering that just because this person did not care about you doesn't mean that there's nobody in your life who cares about you, right? Remembering to cherish the relationships that have been with you from day one. Clarifying the Seven of Wands reversed is the Three of Swords. I actually feel like overall, Virgo, you have a pretty good year ahead of you. I'm really only seeing like potential for conflict or stress right at the beginning of the year with this Seven of Wands reversed and this Three of Swords. I feel like in January, right now, you're still dealing with a lot of heartbreak, pain, and rejection, and you're learning to let go of that anger. Make sure that you're not holding a grudge, okay? I know that that's easier said than done. And also potentially in the spring for some of you with this death card here, specifically in May. Clarifying the death card is the Ace of Cups. So we have those three ending cards here, the death card, the world, and the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have that new beginning as well. Like I said, when one door closes, another one opens. You have to clear the clutter in the beginning of the year, in the first half of the year, to make way for something new. You have to clear out the old to make way for something new and clear the clutter in your life. You have to ask yourself, where am I putting my attention, my energy, and my time? But I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a positive change, Virgo, even though it might feel scary, especially because you're in like a chaotic period right now where you're feeling like your emotions are overwhelmed or out of control. For some of you, this could be a new creative opportunity or creative project that you're working on, especially if you're more artistically inclined. You might be focusing on a new creative project about emotional expression and just kind of like going with the flow in terms of your ideas. Like if you love drawing or painting or writing or something creative like that, I'm seeing some of you picking up old hobbies. And that's going to help you de-stress as you let go of this negative energy, because it's going to help you get back into that. It's going to help you clear your head so that you can get back into that happier space where you're focused on your own sense of serenity. And again, for some of you, this could be a new person, a completely new connection coming your way. For some of you, you might not be meeting this person in the second half of the year. It could be earlier in the first half of the year, specifically in May or in the spring. Okay, Virgo, I feel like those were the messages that you needed to hear. You can comment down below or like this video to let me know if any of these messages resonate. If you want to never miss a tarot prediction from me, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on those bell notifications so you can be notified every time I upload another tarot reading for you. You can follow me on all my social medias if you want to. I post weekly messages on Facebook and Twitter, and I like to post cute little random pick-a-card readings on Instagram. So if you're interested in any of that, the links will be in the description box below, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.